I used to think getting lean means endless cardio and a miserable diet, but I got there to 12% body fat by doing the exact opposite of that common inefficient advice. The breakthrough was a smarter system, and I'm about to share the principle that made the whole process feel like a cheat code. Hi, my name is Boris Kish. I'm an IBB license coach, professional nutritionist, and a super heavyweight bodybuilding competitor in the over 100 kilo category, which is over 220 pounds on stage. I'm 6'4" tall, which is 193 centimeters. Welcome to my channel. Now let's start, and just want to tell you that I'm going to divide this video in cardio, training, nutrition, and the cheat code is actually connected with all those three important topics, because the cheat code is how to do that, right? By not feeling that you're actually doing it, by not starving, but by not overkilling yourself, by not over dieting, doing shitload of cardio, doing the wrong training, so that you have this how can I say, straight right line of progress. I mean, when I say progress, of the difficulty of the progress, that you don't feel that is difficult, and that you finally get the results that you want and that you deserve. So let's start with the cardio. What not to do, what I fucked up when I was preparing myself in a lot of preparations, in a lot of time, and what to do instead. I would like to excuse me, call this one the fast and furious principle. Why? Because the wrong thing is going to the cardio, going on the treadmill, going on the stepper, going on the bike, and thinking that cardio, running, biking, doing whatever you can is going to burn more calories faster, right? Can you relate with this? This is exactly what I did when I was younger and stupider, and it's actually counterproductive, because if you do like that, you're going to achieve a burnout in a week or two. This is extremely exhausting, extremely boring. I mean, the cardio is also supposed to lift you up and lift the dopamine, endorphin, serotonin, not that you feel worse after the cardio than before cardio. I mean, you're supposed to feel tired, but not fucked up and completely exhausted, right? That's not the point. So, I mean, whenever I did that in the past, I was super hungry. Can you relate with that? When I came home, I felt like I could eat the whole refrigerator. I was really tired, and I started to hate cardio basically to this day right now. If I didn't find the way, as I said, the cheat code, how to do it properly so that I can do it in the long run. So the fast and furious principle is actually, if you saw that movie or movies, I mean, you did, right? Imagine that you are like a brand new car, right? And the point is that this car can, go, let's say 130 kilometers on the highway for the next 5 years. So damn hot here, the summertime, sorry if I'm sweating like a maniac. So that the car can go from point A to point B, doesn't matter how many kilometers there are on the, how can I say, highway with 130 kilometers per hour for that at least another 5 years until the insurance is still on, right? I mean, until the car is fully insured, so that you can drive it with maximum performance without damaging the car. So whenever you need that car, that you can use it. And if you're pumping non-stop nitro booster, like in the Fast and Furious movie, I mean, if you're overdoing the cardio, right, you're going to burn out. I mean, imagine if you do this to a car, it's not going to last more than a week also, right? The same is with the cardio, So cardio is a fantastic tool, but it's not an engine. You have to understand that nobody got fat, right, by not doing cardio, and nobody got fit by doing the cardio only. So the solution here is, if you're going to the gym, I say only 20 minutes after the workout with weights, 1 minute fast, 1 minute slow, 1 minute fast, 1 minute slow, hit cardio so that you increase the metabolism for the next 24 hours, or do 10,000 steps per day, put the measurement on your smartwatch or on your smartphone, and that's around 5-6 kilometers or 3-4 miles. But walk somewhere in the nature, in the park, in the city, where you like doing that. And this way you won't feel that you're doing cardio at all. You won't feel exhausted, and you will be able to do this for the rest of your life. I mean, if you go there like an idiot 1-2 hours every day, as I did when I was younger, it's going to go over your head very quickly, so don't do that. Now, before we go to the training, I would like to ask you, if you like this, how can I say, style, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button so that I can keep delivering you more raw, real, unfiltered videos like this, and of course I'll really appreciate. And tell me please, what kind of cardio do you do in the comments? The training, I say the tank and not the buggy principle. What does that mean? When you're training, I mean, of course, when you're dieting, you're supposed to, maintain the muscle mass and feel good and not change into some wrong training for the definition that I also heard when I was younger. If you're training for the definition, you have to do more repetitions. You have to do exercises with the cables and isolation and everything, and all of that is fine. It's not wrong. But, if you train like this, the scale is going to go lower without any doubts, but you're going to lose muscle mass and you're going to get frustrated. I mean, the point of the whole definition process, that how to go to 12% of body fat so that it feels like a cheat code, is that you don't feel, how can I say, that you don't lose any muscles while you're doing this. Do you understand? I mean, if you're losing muscles, you're doing it wrong. So why the tank and not the buggy? I mean, imagine if you're going into the war of fat burning, you still need this powerful tank of yours, the full muscle mass. You cannot switch it to some smaller vehicle that is maybe more agile, but it's going to be destroyed if somebody with the bicycle runs on it. It's going to roll over. Do you understand? So the point of how to train is train with heavy weight, as you did before, decrease nothing. If you, for example, started with 25% of body fat and you went down to, let's say, 12, if you lost 10% of your strength, it's fine. If you lost more than 10% of the overall strength and power, it's not okay. Let's say if you're squatting with 160 kilos, for the legs, if you did a squat, if you went down to 150 kilograms, 6 repetitions, it's fine. If you decreased the weight more, it's a complete disaster and a mistake. It's also really important that you know how to train, and this is why I created 3 completely free training splits that you can get. Just join my coaching newsletter and I'm going to send them straight to your email. And of course, tell me what kind of split are you doing down in the comments. And if you have any kind of questions related to this. Number 3, the nutrition. I like to call this principle, don't starve the furnace. And why? Because, again, a huge mistake that I always did is that I decreased the calories super rapidly. I mean, once I was just taking 200 grams of protein for the whole day. That was like 800 calories. And yes, I was functioning, but don't ask me how. I was fully zombified, didn't have willpower to do anything, didn't have willpower to have sex with my girlfriend, didn't have willpower to nothing, not even, for example, some small video game that I like to play here and there. I don't know, for example, I like to play Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition, sometimes as for nostalgia on my laptop. I didn't have even power to do that because, the calories were too low. So I always explain, go roughly around 2,500 calories. That is 200 grams of protein, 300 grams of carbs, and 50 grams of fat, because the average overall male metabolism for somebody who is, let's say, 90 kgs and 180 centimeters tall is 3,000 calories. But this is roughly, I cannot tell you right here because I don't see you. But if you do this, it's not a mistake. And why is this important? I mean, it's important, just think logically, that you find the level where you will feel full and, how can I say, that you're not hungry, and that you can do this forever. You're going to have desires to eat something sweet or shitty or McDonald's is completely fine, but not hunger cravings, you know. And my philosophy and cheat code and goal is always that you better, I mean, if you see that the progress is stalling, just increase the walking, increase a little bit the cardio, increase a little bit, stay 30 minutes longer in the gym, do a few more exercises, right? Increase the sex with your partner, right? And don't decrease the calories, because, you know, it's better to increase the performance if you feel, you know, super full and agile and energized than to decrease the calories. And then, yes, you might be losing fat and muscles more, but you will feel like shit. And this is exactly why we have so many skinny fat bodies nowadays. I mean, can you relate? Tell me how many calories do you take in your diets? Of course, do you have any additional questions, and do you relate with this? But really important thing is next, I mean, if you really want to understand why you might gain some weight before you drop a lot of fat, click on this video right here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you there.